Hey guys, this is Miriam at High Life Auto, and I am out doing a video test drive on a 2015 Ram 3500. So it's a big boy. If you've never been on my video test drives before, the way it works is I drive the vehicle on video, and I tell you what I see, hear, think, smell, and feel to give you the best indication of being in the driver's seat without actually being in the driver's seat. I'm not a mechanic, and this is not meant to be a 182-point inspection. Rather, it's meant to be a sneak peek into how the vehicle drives and any potential issues I notice as we're going along. So we'll take a look around the vehicle, we'll take a look under the hood, and then we'll go for a drive. And I've kind of noticed like my lips are starting to freeze, and so like my words are slurring. I'm sorry, I will try to enunciate my words a little bit better. My hands are frozen, my lips are frozen, everything's frozen. But anyways, this is a cool truck. All right, here we go. All right, so this one's pretty. It's a 3500. It's got the 6.4 Hemi in it. Same engine that's in the Chargers, Challengers, those big things. Obviously, it's got a whole lot more power in the Chargers and Challengers than it does in the truck. But it's a really pretty truck as far as like body goes. Like, it looks good. I don't see a whole lot of rust or dents or dings or anything on this thing. Yes, it's yellow, and so you have to be someone who likes yellow. But it's a really pretty truck. These tires they're not the greatest, but they're not horrible either. They're probably around 40%. Not gonna lie, my fingers are numb, and so I can't get you a 100% accurate thing right there. There's a little bit of like paint stuff right there, and I think that's pretty much the worst that I've seen on this truck. So the tires are, I mean, and they might need replaced. I can't really feel my fingers, but they don't look bad, but they might be probably like 30%, 40%, somewhere in there. It's just cloth interior, but it looks like it's in pretty decent condition. I had to go get some gas in it because it was on empty when I pulled it. Okay, so it's got a little ding right there. This tailgate does come down. It looks like you're missing the top part right here. Tailgate does come down. It's a little sticky, like you got to push and pull and stuff, but it does come down. The back looks like it's in pretty decent condition. It's got those plugs on there. I assume that's easy access to like leaf springs and stuff. I don't know for certain, but I assume that's what that is. But the body on this thing is really good for a Midwest truck. Like it's, and I guess I don't know where it came from. For all I know, it could have come from the south. But you've got a little ding right there, a little something right there. But I mean, for the most part, like this is a nice truck. Let's pop this hood. Okay. Alright. There's your motor under there. And it sounds good. I gotta reach this and pull it down. Okay. Now, I have not done a lot on this truck. I've noticed, I just went to go get gas here. Okay, so here, when I was getting in, I just noticed that. But that's probably the worst thing on the body that I've seen. Okay. I gotta get my hands warm. Okay. So I've just taken this down to Casey's, so I haven't had it for very long. But just a couple things that I've noticed, and so you'll have to, I'm trying to get the video test drives done just so that I can get you guys a baseline of what the truck is. I've got a couple things that I've got to look at, and you have to check my description and maybe text me and find out kind of where I'm at on these things. But here, so we've got 221,000 miles on here. I just put gas on it. There is a check engine light on there. I cleared it because the battery was dead, and there was like when I went to pull all the codes, there was like a million. You know, it was all lit up like a Christmas tree because like when your battery's dead, it freaks out and it does all kinds of stuff. So I cleared it. So the auction said that there was a misfire that was injector related. I've got to look at that. And look and see what comes up. I'm going to look at that. Also, let's see. I noticed when I was messing with this, so I usually, on my video test drives, if you follow me at all, you know I check the radio and all of that. The radio appears to work, but the touch screen does not. And so I don't know if that's, I know there was something like about digitizers and stuff in Dodges, but like the touch screen does not appear to do much. Ooh, okay. The steering wheel is heated. That's going to heat up my hands. Okay. So anyways, the radio does appear to work, but there's no volume, and the touch screen does not appear to do anything. So it needs a little bit of tinkering, and like I said, I've not even done anything with this yet except get gas in it. So we might have a little bit to do with that. Also, as I was just kind of testing things, you can see like you can adjust your heat, and you can adjust your temperature and stuff, but my blower motor, this knob or whatever, either my blower motor doesn't work or the knob doesn't turn on, and I'm not 100% certain. And I noticed I do have an HVAC code over here, so I'm going to check that in just a minute. But I've got heated seats over here, I've got a heated steering wheel, I've got the integrated trailer brake thing, which is all awesome things. I mean, it's a 3500 truck, so that's all stuff that you would expect. Driver's side window works. Passenger side window, it appears to work. It's frozen probably, and so we'll have to check those again, but they appear to work. And then the rear driver's side window also works. So I'm going to say all the windows work. I'm just going to say that they're a little bit frozen because it's like 19 degrees and it feels like negative 80 today. So there is that. All of those seem to work. So I'm going to do this and see. There's an HVAC code on here, and see. I'm sure it has something to do. Main left temperature door 1 control. And I don't know what that is. Front mode door 1 control forms or incorrect operation. So you can look these up on Google, and when I get a chance, I'll look them up as well. But it might have something to do. Again, I don't know if it's that button or if it's the blower motor. I haven't had a chance to dig into that as well, or dig into that at all. Or for that matter, let's see. It doesn't appear to be this. Doesn't appear to be this control module, because it comes on just fine. So it appears to be just this thing, and it turns because you can see that does turn on. So I'm kind of leaning maybe towards the blower motor. So then you get into, is it the fuse, or is it, I don't know. So check with me on that, because I don't know. So there's that. And then here is you've got your battery system voltage low code. That's because, it had the dead battery. I imagine that will go away. Battery monitor module, temperature monitor. I don't know what that is, but again, I think that will go away. You can always have us check those when you get here. See, those are pending. They haven't set yet, but I'm sure that I'm sure those will go away, and I'm sure this one will set. It's the cylinder 7 misfire. And the auction said it was injector related. Again, I will do some looking and try and figure out what else we've got going on. But at this moment, I don't know. This is all I've got at the moment. So that's what we've got. BCM, I think, is just related to all of that. So lost communication with intelligent battery sensor. So that's just something related to the battery. So there's that. So now, let's see. Let's do the 4-wheel drive. We've got 4-wheel drive. We're going to put in 4-wheel drive lock. And let's see. 4-wheel drive is flashing. 4-wheel drive is on. I'm going to put it in 4. And we do have 4-wheel drive. So I'm put it back in 2. And I noticed when I was moving this that I do have a backup camera. And I think I told you that when I was at the back of the car. But now you know, because you've seen it. So now we're going to take it for a drive and see what this thing has in it. I've noticed my videos have been a lot longer today, and I don't know if that's just because I'm colder and so I'm moving slower, or if I don't know, but I just noticed they've been longer. So forgive me for rambling, or whatever it is that I'm doing that's making them longer. You can see that check engine light. I don't know if you can see because there's the glare or whatever, but it is misfiring. So that's that cylinder 7 right there. I'm sure when Matt has a chance, he'll take a look at it. He loves these Dodge vehicles, the Ram, the 6.4s and the 5.7s. That's kind of his jam. So I'm sure that he will do some digging into it when he gets a chance. He's got basketball practice and all of that stuff because he's got regionals coming up. So if it's still here when he gets a break from that, I'm sure that he will do that. But it seems to be running good. I mean, it's outside of the misfire, and the misfire is there. Like, it's not shaking me. It's not, it's not like shaken baby syndrome type thing, but it's there. You can tell that it's there. You can see that it's misfiring on the dash, but it is not the end of the world misfiring. There is like that snow on the road misfiring, but it is there. So but other than that, like, the suspension seems like it's doing all right. I don't hear any crazy suspension noise. The semi is blowing all kinds of snow at me. The suspension seems like it's all right. I don't hear any crazy suspension noise or anything that would concern me there. There's my turn signals, my left turn signal, my right turn signal. Let's see. There's my windshield wipers. I kind of broke free from the ice. There's my... I probably shouldn't have done the windshield wiper fluid without the defrost, but the windshield wiper fluid does work. Whew. Overcorrected there a little bit. That's the bad part of doing a video with one hand and driving with the other. I'll try and get that turned off, and I'll turn that back off at the office. But the brakes are good and solid. No grinding, no vibration, no pulling. We'll check our cruise here real quick. And let's see, we've got our cruise on, and let's see where it will set. We're set, and it sets it as low as 33 miles per hour. So we do have our cruise set, and it seems to be working the way that it's supposed to. So I know that this is not, I know that this leaves a lot of questions, but those are questions that I will, kind of gives me a baseline of things to look at, and gives you a place to start researching and a place to ask me about, and all of that. So I think this is a really good truck. Just needs a couple little things. Like, the body on it is phenomenal for something in the Midwest, for even a Dodge in the Midwest. It's a great looking truck, and it just does need a couple things. It needs something with the radio. It needs something with the HVAC system, whether it's a blower motor or a fuse or something. It needs something with a misfire, whether it's plug, coil, injector, whatever that is. So it needs a little bit of diagnosis, needs a little bit of love, but it's a really, really good looking 4-wheel drive 3500 6.4 Hemi truck. So if you have any questions, which I'm sure you do, check my description and see if I've answered them. And then my phone number is 309-267-7200. You're welcome to reach out to me and see if I can find out any further answers for you. Thanks, guys.